Have you ever felt like your inner child is still seeking love and validation? Welcome to the world of reparenting, a transformative journey towards self-improvement and personal growth. This journey begins with acknowledging the existence of our inner child, that vulnerable and impressionable part of us that was shaped during our childhood. Our past experiences, particularly those from our formative years, profoundly influence our adult behaviors and interactions. Perhaps you've noticed patterns in your life that seem tied to your past. That's your inner child, a part of you that may still be hurting, yearning for love, validation, and care that it might have lacked during your childhood. Reparenting is about providing that love, value, and protection to your inner child, about healing the wounds of the past. It's about learning to nurture yourself, to establish a dialogue and understanding between your adult self and your inner child. It's about acknowledging your pain, validating your experiences, practicing loving discipline, nurturing self-care, and rekindling your childlike wonder. It's time to embark on a journey of healing and growth, a journey of reparenting. First and foremost, acknowledge the pain of your inner child and who caused it. This is the beginning of our journey towards healing and growth. It's like peeling back the layers of an onion, revealing the vulnerable core that lies within. The inner child, that impressionable part of us shaped during our formative years, holds on to these hurts and memories. It's a part of us that still feels the sting of past wounds, the echo of harsh words, the disappointment of unmet expectations. Acknowledging this pain is not about wallowing in sorrow or bitterness. It's about understanding and accepting that these experiences have shaped us, but they don't have to define us. It's about giving voice to the silent screams of our inner child, the pleas for love, acceptance, and understanding that may have gone unheard. And who caused this pain? It may have been a parent, a guardian, or another significant figure from our childhood. But it's important to remember that they too were once children, carrying their own sets of hurts and disappointments. They raised us the best way they knew how, with the tools they had at their disposal. Releasing blame is not about absolving them of responsibility or ignoring the impact of their actions. It's about understanding their humanity, their fallibility. It's about recognizing that they were products of their own upbringing and circumstances, just as we are products of ours. In releasing blame, we free ourselves from the heavy chains of resentment that hold us back. We allow ourselves to let go of the anger, the bitterness, the quest for retribution. We make room for empathy, for understanding, for healing. Remember, it's not about forgetting the past, but about learning from it. It's not about erasing the pain, but about transforming it into wisdom. It's not about ignoring the inner child's hurts, but about nurturing and healing them. Acknowledging and releasing is the first step towards healing. It's the first step towards reparenting ourselves, towards providing our inner child with the love, value, and protection it may have lacked. It's the first step towards transforming our past into a source of strength, wisdom, and personal growth. This journey may not be easy, but it's one worth taking, because the destination is a place of inner peace, self-love, and the freedom to live our lives fully, authentically, and joyfully. Remember, your feelings are valid, and so is your inner child's. This is the foundation of validating your inner child, a vital step in the process of reparenting. The inner child, that vulnerable and impressionable part of us shaped during our formative years, can significantly influence our behaviors and interactions as adults. When we validate our inner child, we're acknowledging this part of us. We're saying, I see you, I hear you, your feelings matter. Now, how do we validate our inner child? It starts with understanding and acknowledging the feelings and experiences that have shaped us. This may involve revisiting past experiences that might have been painful or confusing. It's about creating a safe space where the inner child can express these feelings without fear of judgment or rejection. As we validate our inner child, it's important to remember that this process isn't about blame. It's about understanding. It's about saying what happened to you was real, it impacted you, and it's okay to feel the way you do. Once we have acknowledged these feelings and experiences, the next step is to offer reassurance. We can reassure our inner child that it's okay to feel these emotions, that they are a normal response to the experiences we've had, We can reassure our inner child that we're here now as adults to take care of them, to protect them, to provide the love and value that they may have lacked in the past. The process of validating our inner child can have a profound impact on our healing journey. It can help us to better understand our feelings and behaviors, to develop more compassion for ourselves, and to foster a stronger, healthier relationship with our inner child. This process may not always be easy. It can bring up painful memories and emotions. But remember, it's okay to feel these feelings. It's okay to need time to process them. And most importantly, it's okay to reach out for help if you need it. Validation is a powerful tool in reparenting. By validating our inner child, we're not only acknowledging their feelings and experiences, but we're also giving ourselves the permission to heal, to grow, and to move forward. Discipline isn't just about punishment. It's about setting healthy boundaries for yourself. Let's delve into this a bit more. When we speak of discipline in the context of reparenting, we're talking about a loving, nurturing kind of discipline. It's not punitive or oppressive, but rather about crafting your own life rulebook, a set of guidelines that you develop for yourself to promote personal growth and healing. Imagine your inner child, vulnerable, impressionable, and very much a part of who you are today. Now think about the rules and boundaries you'd set for a child you deeply care about. You'd want them to have structure, right? But you'd also want them to explore, to learn, to grow. That's the kind of discipline we're talking about here. So how do we practice this loving discipline with ourselves? It starts by acknowledging our needs and setting boundaries that respect those needs. This could be as simple as setting a regular bedtime to ensure you get enough sleep, or as complex as setting emotional boundaries in your relationships. It's about recognizing what you need to thrive and setting rules to protect and nurture those needs. Moreover, loving discipline involves holding yourself accountable. This isn't about punishing yourself when you slip up, but rather about understanding why it happened and how you can prevent it from happening again in the future. It's a learning process, one that involves kindness, patience, and understanding towards yourself. Remember, the goal of reparenting is to provide your inner child with the love, value, and protection it may have lacked during childhood. Practicing loving discipline is a crucial part of this journey. It's about setting boundaries that help you grow, heal, and ultimately flourish. In essence, discipline is about more than just rules. It's about self-respect. It's about understanding your worth and setting boundaries that reflect that. It's about giving yourself the structure you need to thrive. And so, as we navigate this journey of reparenting, let's remember, healthy discipline is a key element of reparenting. It's not about punishment, but about nurturing growth and promoting healing. It's about writing your own life rulebook and following it with love, understanding, and respect for yourself. Taking care of yourself is not just about physical health. It's about emotional health too. And this is where self-care plays a fundamental role in the process of reparenting. Self-care in this context is not about pampering yourself with luxurious spa treatments or indulging in expensive shopping sprees. While those can be part of it, self-care at its core is about providing your inner child with the nurturing and care it may have lacked. Think of self-care as a way of being your own parent. It's about ensuring that your fundamental needs are met. This includes eating nutritious food, getting adequate sleep, and engaging in physical activity. But it also extends to taking care of your emotional health, cultivating positive relationships, setting boundaries, and giving yourself permission to rest and recharge. Let's take a moment to explore some examples of self-care activities. One such activity is journaling. By pouring out your thoughts and emotions onto paper, you're giving your inner child a voice. You're validating its experiences, its fears, its joys. It's a therapeutic process that promotes self-understanding and emotional healing. Another important self-care activity is meditation. This practice allows you to center yourself, to find a place of calm amidst the chaos. It's a moment of solitude where you can connect with your inner child, away from the distractions of the world. Then there's the simple act of spending time in nature. This can be as simple as taking a walk in the park or sitting by a body of water. The tranquility of nature can be incredibly healing. It's a space where you can breathe, reflect, and simply be. These activities, along with many others, contribute to the healing and growth of your inner child. They provide the care that was missing, the understanding that was needed, the love that was yearned for. So remember, Self-care is not just about treating yourself, it's about healing yourself. It's about nurturing your inner child, honoring its needs, and allowing it to grow in a safe and loving environment. Self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity in reparenting. As we grow up, we often lose our sense of wonder and joy. It's time to get it back. There's something truly magical about the awe and delight a child feels when they discover something new. Remember the first time you saw a rainbow, or when you caught your first snowflake? That sense of enchantment, that childlike wonder is a precious part of our being that we often lose as we grow older, burdened by responsibilities and the mundanity of everyday life. But it doesn't have to be this way. You see, rekindling this childlike wonder is a key part of the reparenting process. It's about embracing the joy of discovery and the thrill of the new, just as a child would. It's about seeing the world through fresh eyes and letting yourself be surprised, be delighted, be curious. It's about giving yourself permission to play, to explore, to imagine. So how do we rediscover this sense of childlike wonder? It's simpler than you might think. Start small. Take a walk in nature and let yourself be captivated by the beauty around you. Read a book that sparks your imagination. Learn something new, be it a language, a recipe, or a dance step. Embrace spontaneity. Say yes to new experiences. Let yourself be silly, be playful. Remember, it's not about being childish, but about being childlike. There's a world of difference, and above all, practice gratitude. Find joy in the simple things. A warm cup of coffee in the morning, a beautiful sunset, a conversation with a loved one. These are the moments that make life truly magical. You see, rekindling your childlike wonder is not just about adding a sprinkle of joy to your life. It's about changing the way you see the world. It's about letting go of cynicism and embracing the beauty of the present moment. It's about rediscovering the magic in the everyday. And the best part? It's never too late to start. So go ahead, give yourself the gift of wonder. Let your inner child come out and play. Because in the end, it's these moments of pure, unadulterated joy that make life worth living. Rekindling your childlike wonder is a vital part of reparenting. Scene script. Emotions can be overwhelming, but they don't have to control us. Let's dive into the concept of emotional regulation. It's a term that might sound complex, but in essence, it's about understanding and managing our emotions. We all experience a whirlwind of feelings, from joy and excitement to anger and sadness. Life, after all, is a roller coaster of experiences that stirs up a potpourri of emotions. The key to emotional regulation lies in not suppressing these feelings, but acknowledging them, understanding their roots, and then guiding them in a way that serves us rather than hinders us. This is where the reparenting process comes into play. Think of a child who's just had a meltdown. A nurturing parent wouldn't ignore the child's feelings or punish them for expressing it. Instead, they'd soothe the child, help them understand why they're upset, and guide them toward a resolution. This is exactly what we need to do for our own inner child when we're overwhelmed by emotions. In the context of reparenting, emotional regulation is about becoming the nurturing parent to our inner child. It's about comforting that part of us that feels scared, angry, or upset, and providing it with the understanding it craves. It's about saying, hey, I see you're upset. It's okay to feel this way. Let's figure out why you're feeling this and what we can do about it. It's about providing a safe space for our emotions where they're acknowledged and understood, not dismissed or belittled. This process may not always be easy. It requires patience, understanding, and a lot of self-love. But as with all aspects of reparenting, it's a journey worth embarking on. As we learn to regulate our emotions, we become more resilient. We're better able to handle stress, overcome challenges, and navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and courage. We become our own best ally in the face of adversity. Mastering emotional regulation is the final step in reparenting, and it's a step that paves the way to a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life. Reparenting is a journey, not a destination. As we wrap things up, let's take a moment to reflect on our journey through the concept of reparenting, an important self-improvement method based on understanding and healing our inner child. We began by acknowledging the pain of our inner child and the source of that pain. This is a crucial step, as it allows us to release the blame and understand that our parents or guardians did the best they could with what they knew. This acknowledgement is not about pointing fingers, but about setting the stage for healing and growth. Next, we discuss the importance of validation. This involves recognizing our inner child's feelings and experiences and assuring them that they are seen, heard, and validated. This step is about creating a safe space within ourselves. We then explored the concept of loving discipline. This is not about punishment, but about creating our own life rulebook. It's about setting boundaries, creating healthy habits, and taking responsibility for our actions. This discipline provides structure and stability, which are key elements for our inner child's growth. The fourth step was about self-care, which is the act of nurturing ourselves physically, emotionally, and mentally. This step requires us to step into the role of a nurturing parent for our inner child, treating ourselves with kindness, compassion, and love. Next, we learned about the importance of rekindling our childlike wonder. This step is about finding joy in the simplicity of life, embracing curiosity, and allowing ourselves to experience the world with the same awe and wonder as a child. Finally, we delved into emotional regulation, a crucial part of parenting that involves soothing and understanding our emotions. This step is about learning to navigate our emotional landscape and developing tools to manage our feelings in a healthy and balanced way. Each of these steps is vital on the journey of reparenting, and it's important to remember that this journey is not a linear one. It requires patience, perseverance, and self-compassion. Remember, the journey of reparenting is a journey of healing, growth, and self-discovery. Your inner child is worth it. Thank you for joining us on this journey of reparenting. We hope this video has provided you with some valuable insights and tools to start or continue your own personal reparenting journey. Remember, it's a process, not a quick fix. It requires time, patience, and a lot of self-love. If you found this content helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others who might benefit from it, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. We're here to support you on your journey, and your engagement helps us create content that serves you better. We encourage you to stay playful, be curious, and keep wondering. Embrace your inner child and all the joy, creativity, and wonder it brings. This is the key to healing, growth, and self-discovery. We are immensely grateful for your time and engagement. Your journey matters to us, and we're honored to be a part of it. Remember, your inner child is worth it. Stay playful, stay curious, and keep wondering. Until next time, take care of yourself and your inner child. Remember, you are worth it.